Ezekiel was a prophet living in exile, far from home, when God gave him visions that were as vivid as they were overwhelming. They weren't just strange images, they were messages of both warning and hope for a people who felt lost. He saw God's glory carried on a throne of fire and wheels, reminding Israel that God's presence was not tied to one place or one temple. Even in exile, God had not abandoned them. Through Ezekiel, God spoke hard truths. The people had turned from justice, mercy, and faithfulness, and their choices led to destruction. But even in the midst of judgment, God's heart was clear. He longed for his people to return to him. One of the most powerful visions Ezekiel received was of a valley filled with dry bones. God asked, "Can these bones live again?" As Ezekiel spoke God's words, the bones came together, flesh covered them, and breath filled them. It was a picture of renewal, how God can bring life where everything seems hopeless. Later, Ezekiel was shown a vision of a new temple, a river flowing from it, bringing healing and life wherever it went. The message was unmistakable. God would restore his people, and his presence would bring life to the world again. Ezekiel's story is both challenging and comforting. It reminds us that even when we are scattered, broken, or feel far from God, he has the power to breathe life into dry places. And his desire is not just to rebuild walls or temples, but to restore hearts. This is the book of Ezekiel, a vision of judgment, renewal, and the promise that God's Spirit can make all things new.